pilot is Jim Schilling of Hayward, Wisconsin. The plane, the S-7 Courier, powered by the Rotax 912 engine, spinning a two-blade warp drive prop with nickel edges. The floats are full Lotus with 1,400 pounds displacement per float, with vinyl fabric and inflatable construction. Jim designed and fabricated the mounts for the full Lotus floats and has found the installation to be very satisfying. With full Lotus floats, the S-7 is not amphibious like Ken's Coyote, but since the plane is based on the lake, that's really not a problem. Without the burden of wheels, the full Lotus floats provide light, inexpensive, and hard-to-hurt access to water flying. Performance is takeoffs in 20 seconds or less, a rate of climb of 700 feet per minute, and a cruise speed of 85 miles per hour.
I think the 7's got makes a good little float plane. You got the big 60-inch doors on both sides, easy in and out. And, these full Lotus floats, which you can't put on a general aviation airplane. I love these things because you can go anywhere with them, and they'll take harsh treatment. They'll take rough water. Fuel economy and performance is really good on these. Burns our car gas at $1.25 a gallon. And you're only burning 4 gallons an hour. You can do your own maintenance on these. So, but I think more than all that, performance is probably a big factor in it.
In the air, the Courier has slightly heavier ailerons, but otherwise the controls seem unaffected. Takeoffs are a standard affair with no special tricks. Landings are also conventional, and even less than perfect attempts will be saved by the forgiving nature of those inflated floats.
Well, you can land in 2-foot waves or take off. You can take off in white caps, no problem.
Fairly large, slow taxi turns are made with the water rudder. With power and lots of air rudder, turns get tighter for more intricate maneuvers. Docking with full Lotus floats is one area the design shines through. With inflated floats, it's hard to crash into the dock with anything more than a soft thud. However, don't rely on the forgiving nature of the full Lotus floats to forgive all. As with any float plane, alert, skillful handling will still be required.
Yeah, I'd say docking is one of the things that's a little hard. Sailing, you know, trying to sail a plane into a dock, that sort of thing. It's probably one of the harder things to master.
Jim has a method of operations down pat. He simply brings the Courier to shore head-on into the boat ramp. Once the bow of the floats have landed, he jumps out and turns the plane around by hand. This way, the plane is ready for the next departure. Jim finds the full Lotus floats ideal for this type of docking, since the flexible plastic bottoms don't mind being beached. The setup Jim has fabricated for the full Lotus floats looks to be durable, simple to rig, and low in drag. No additional vertical fin has been required since yaw stability remains unaffected. The S-7 Courier makes a fine seaplane. The tandem seating and double doors is a great asset to docking. The high lift wing and low landing speeds open up a wider range of operations. The cruise is slower than the Super 6, but with no wheels, this plane would be challenging to cross country outside the Great Lakes region anyway. This is a restriction to the full Lotus floats imposed, but in Jim's case, they're the perfect solution.
Oh yeah, you can't wait to get, it's not like getting in the car and driving on the highway. It's, you know, there's no hassle at all. You just take off from your lake and fly to your lake up in Wisconsin. Yeah, it's great. Well, I'd say this one here I'll probably have for a long time, the 7.